Hey guys, I got myself a, I think it's like a 2000-ish Schwinn Mesa. It's a, I guess it was a mountain bike. It's got these little skinny tires on it, commuter tires, ridiculous looking. Excuse the pterodactyl noises in the background. There they go. All right. Anyways, for this bike here, it's in great shape. It was hardly ever used, but it is, I don't know, it's there again, it's one of those bikes that's not a good city bike. It's not a good mountain bike. So I'm going to make this one into a gravel bike. I think it's going to be a good candidate. We're going to get rid of that big old heavy 3x8 setup there. We're going to put some nice drop bars on it, get it cleaned up, get some proper tires on it. I'm going to leave the front shock on it only because I just don't feel like spending the money on a rigid one, but that's always something that could be upgraded or changed later. And honestly, it'll just give a little bit more comfy ride on the dirt. So this should be a quick one, I hope. But I think it's going to turn out cool. You'll like what I'm going to do. All right, let's go in the shop. One other thing I want to talk about is I've done some gravel bikes in the past similar to this, made some mistakes. So one of them was the V-brake compatibility with drop bar levers, and also the 3x mountain bike chainring with the shifter, like a left shifter. So I want to talk about those things that I kind of messed up on the last build. And some people called me out on it, which I appreciate it. So I'm just going to talk about that, and I'm not going to do those issues on this one. So let's get in it. All right, so you might ask, why mess with a middle of the road Schwinn Mesa mountain bike? Well, I mean, it is made of some really nice material. It's 7005 aluminum. It does have the same kind of rear dropouts, similar to the Moab or the Homegrown. I'm sure it's not as light, but it's a really nice aluminum frame, so we can't let that thing go to waste. Okay, you might have seen me have trouble getting this brake caliper on and off of this post. I didn't know if it was the caliper or the post, so it slides on this one really easy. Obviously it's the post. There's something wrong with it, so I'm going to change that post. And because I'm a pack rat, I've got a little box full of posts. That's something that you may want to get in the habit of, is when you're when you have a fork that you no longer want, zip the posts off. You never know when you're going to need one. This one slides on really nicely. So simple, it's threaded, just unscrew it, screw the new one in. But anyways, I'll go ahead and replace that, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so now I got the old post out of there. Figure while it's on the bench, I'll go ahead and throw these calipers back on. All right, these bearings are in really good shape. They just need a little cleaning and some fresh grease. And we're good to go on the headset. All right, so I want to talk about the second mistake that I made on the last mountain bike or gravel bike build that I did. I tried to save and do a mountain bike 3x in the front. This one, obviously, as you can see, is a 1x that I'm switching to. But the 3x mountain bike is not compatible with a road left 3x shifter. So those shifters, the pull ratio is different, and it's nearly impossible to get that front derailleur to move the right distance with a mountain bike setup using a road bike lever. So beware of that if you're doing one of these conversions and you want to keep the 3x setup. I'm solving that problem on this one by making it a 1x. And by the way, these components that I'm using are super nice. I'm super happy with what they are. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get them. The cranks and the bottom bracket and the rear derailleur and shifters, all very nice. That rear derailleur actually has a clutch on it, so you don't have dropped chains and so forth. So Very nice though. So V brakes are what they call long pull brakes. So they stroke a long distance. Drop bar levers are short pull. So I had to use this amplifier, and I'll put a description or a link to this in the description below. But basically you take and it runs the cable through here and it amplifies the pull ratio. So your drop bar shifters can still pull a short distance, but it'll pull these a long distance. So we'll put one of these on each side, on the front and the back. I did this wrong on the other bike, and these things were really squishy. The levers pulled way too far to actuate the brakes. They worked, but they were just squishy. So with these, we should be able to tighten things up. All right, so we put this in the place of the noodle. As you can see, I'm struggling a little bit, and I'm a little clumsy with it because it's the first time I've ever done this. I'm a little less, do a little bit more elegantly on the rear one. Well, there it is. 2000-ish Schwinn Mesa turned into a gravel bike. I love the way the black turned out, black and red. All the components that I used on this build, very happy with. When it comes to the brake amplifiers, the 1x11 group set that I used, and the tires, stem, etc. Everything's great. I'll probably keep this bike. I've got too many, but this is probably going to stay in the keeper section for a while. Anyways, I hope you guys like this build. If you're interested in any of the parts that I have on this, you can look in the description below the video and get links to where you can get them. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I love comments. Good or bad, I don't care. Tell me what I did wrong. But I got more builds coming up, and I'm looking forward to sharing them with you. And we'll see you on the next build. All right, thanks.